and welcome back to The Oily Life. If you're new here, my name is Tanya, and on my channel I like to share all things natural living, natural DIYs, essential oils, and some glimpses into how I make the products for my bath and body business called The Oily Life. So today I am making one of my winter soaps. It's kind of a holiday soap, but really good for the whole winter season. It's a Juniper Berry Soap, and it's made with an essential oil blend of juniper, cedarwood, and lavender. So really a great unisex scent. And I hope you enjoy seeing how I make it. So let's go make some soap. Alright guys, so we are making a Juniper Berry Soap today. This is one of my holiday soaps. It's an essential oil blend of juniper, cedarwood, and lavender. So it's really a unisex scent, very woodsy smelling with just that hint of sweetness from the lavender. So I have all of my oils melted down here, and now we're going to pour in our lye water. In the lye water there is sugar as well as sodium lactate. The sugar helps with lather in the soap, and then the sodium lactate is to make it unmold easier. And then we're going to go ahead and also add in our essential oils now. But I do want to give those just a quick little whisk. I have some kaolin clay in here, so just make sure it's mixed up again so I can get everything out easier. Okay, that is looking good there. So we'll go ahead and pour that in as well. Okay, and then we're just going to give everything a good blend, and then we're going to split off for our colors. Alright, so the main body of the soap is going to be green. We're going to be using a French green clay. Then we have two accent colors. One that is just going to be natural but with coconut milk in it, so that'll lighten it up a little bit. And then one that has blue indigo is the color for that one. That'll be a fun little accent there. We're going to go ahead and get our green clay in our main bucket here. And I'm going to do 2 tablespoons or thereabouts. And then I'm going to go ahead and stir it first, and then I'll stick blend it to finish getting the clay incorporated. You can see this is a real natural kind of mossy green. So very pretty. Alright, and if I was using my big kid brain, which apparently I'm not today, I would have done my coconut milk layer before I did this one, but I didn't, so we're just going to kind of scrape this off pretty well. And as you can see, the coconut milk just lightens it up slightly. And then we'll just Make sure we got the sides scraped in and everything worked in really well. Same with this guy. And get some of that clay off the sides and get this guy moving some more. So this soap will be all natural. All the colorants are natural. And then we're scenting it with the essential oils. I do kind of a mix of soaps that use micas and some that I use natural colorants in. But I do tend to stick to essential oils as far as the scent. That's my personal preference. I just personally don't like some of the things that are in fragrance oils. So I stick to essential oils, but you know, lots of people out there use fragrance oils and they have very nice soaps. So the essential oils are kind of just a personal preference on my part. All right, that looks good there. And then we're gonna just add everything into this container. So we're gonna get our coconut milk in. And our blue indigo. And then when it's as I throw soap everywhere, when it's a little thicker like this, I do like to kind of just go in and give it a little bit of a hand swirl. Nothing major, just a little bit there. All right, and now we're gonna get this guy into the mold. I'm loving those colors. Let me get the mold over here. All right, so I am planning to put juniper berries on the top of this soap. So I need to make sure I leave room for that so I can still slide the lid on. Because most of the time I end up forgetting and I overfill this mold by a lot. So gotta try to keep that in mind. All right, give this a quick tap as I throw some soap all over the place. All right, so I got my air bubbles out, and then let's just see how much we've set up here. I think that'll work. We're just gonna do a little bit of a spoon top here. So pulling this all over to the one side. You know, there's some people out there that do these like amazing spoon top soaps. I'm not one of them. I do my best. There we go, just like that. And then for the top, we're just gonna add in some juniper berries. They give it a nice scent and a little bit of texture to the top. And what would be a more plain top, it adds some interest. Get this guy out of there. There we go. And you always want to put on a little more than you think you need because some of them will fall off. And then once I do have them on there, I just like to take a spoon and give them a little press so they really get into the soap and have a better chance of staying on. And that is all there is to it for now. So we're gonna let this set up for 18 to 24 hours and then we'll come back and cut. So we are back to cut my Juniper Berry Soap. Really happy with how it turned out, and I took one of yours advice and put it in the freezer about like an hour before I was ready to cut it, and it actually came out without the corners being all mashed up. So that was amazing. And then I am going to cut it on its side just because of the juniper berries. So, see if maybe we probably should go this way so we don't get too many drag marks. Oops. There we go. And some of the berries are going to pop off while I cut it, which was to be expected. And there you go. So the green stayed that really nice mossy green, and then there's just a little hint of the blue. Not sure if you can see that completely. Then a nice swirl with the coconut milk. And there's the top. Super simple, but cute soap. So the weather here has definitely started to cool down. It was a balmy 28 this morning. So that was fun. I had to go ahead and break out my coat. And it is November 2nd when I am cutting this soap. And I think we're supposed to warm back up the middle of next week, but the kind of temperatures are pretty typical for northern Kentucky this time of year. And I am ready for the holidays. Now, are you someone who is a after Thanksgiving decorator, or do you, as soon as Halloween is over, it's Christmas time in your book and you're ready for all things merry and bright? So I usually start listening to Christmas music and that kind of stuff right after Halloween. But I typically decorate the week of Thanksgiving or the week before. Kind of just depends on my mood. But I love fall, so I like to have my fall decorations out a little bit longer. I used to decorate everything on Black Friday, but that's just a lot, man. a lot to get done in one day. I'm really the only one that does most of the decorating in my house. So, you know, it wasn't enjoyable cramming it all into one day. So I kind of like to break it up over a few days. I think that makes it a much more fun experience. In my opinion, at least. Ooh, lots of blue in that one. Really pretty. And the essential oil mix on this, the juniper, cedarwood, and lavender, it's a very unisex scent. So great for, you know, guys and girls. There's one, a flying juniper berry. And it stays nice and strong, but it's not like an overpowering scent. But you definitely can pick it up. It's not like an essential oil combination that kind of fades like the citruses can sometimes. This one stays nice and strong, even, you know, quite some time after it's been made. So, great combination. I'll have the recipe and percentages for the soap and for the essential oil blend down in the description box. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, definitely give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps out my channel when you do subscribe. And then take care, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.